YouTube. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back to my channel. If you are a new subscriber, hey, my name is CHACIER. As you can see from the title, I will be doing just like a story time on like how I started my business. All while I take down my hair, y'all. I started last night, and y'all, excuse my voice because it's really early. Like, I'm talking about just woke up and I decided to do this video. So this is my hair. Y'all, my hair low-key has been breaking off, so that's why I'm gonna give it a break from the braids. So yeah, so I'm gonna take that down and tell y'all basically how I started my business, because I don't think I've ever like did like a story time on like telling or like tell people how I actually started. So yes, I know my hair ain't nowhere near. Let me stop playing and cut it up here. Yeah, I'd be so scared I'm cutting the hair. Whole time hair is all the way up to here. I'm taking down extra braids for fun. But so how I started my business. So in 2017, it's like the beginning of October, I believe. Beginning of October 2017, I am 15. So boom, y'all, I get word that I think it was like from Instagram or something that my fave August, like if y'all know, if y'all follow me for a long time, y'all know I've been like him since I was like 12. So he was going on, not tour, but he was doing a show in my city. So at this point I only had $75 to my name, just from like my auntie and grandma probably just giving me money. Actually, it wasn't 75, I lied, it was 200. But the ticket was like $75. So it ended up being like 80 after taxes. So y'all, only had a little bit of money left to like get fly, and I was like, I want to get fly. Like, I want to see y'all at the time. Like, you couldn't tell me that wasn't my man. Y'all know how it is when y'all get kids and y'all have celebrity crushes. So I was like, yeah, I'm stepping, like I'm putting that on. So I was like, my hair gotta be done, nails gotta be perfect, like everything just gotta be done. And once I started looking up all the prices for all that stuff, I'm like, at this point, it was $120 left. Oh baby, my hair was 80 itself. The little shirt with the pictures I wanted to get with him was like, I don't know, had to be like $10, $15. I don't know how much the Landon shirts is. If you're from Kansas City, you know the Landon, you know the t-shirt spot. So I wanted to get that. Y'all wanted to see me some new Vans, because I was really obsessed with Vans at that time. So I needed my nails done, which was $60 in itself. What else? But yeah, so that was all that stuff. And I'm like, I just don't have enough money. And prior to that year, I had tried to get a job. Like, if you know, well, y'all don't know, but in Kansas City, where I'm from, at 14, bro, everybody gets a job at What's Fun. Like, it's kind of like a Kansas City teen rite of passage. Like, everybody gets a job, and What's Fun is an amusement park for anybody that don't know. So they used to work the heck out of them kids. But anyways, I used to want to work there because I'm like, I want a job. All my friends had jobs at the time, so majority of my friends were working at What's Fun at this time. But for some reason, like, y'all, I applied so many times. it would get denied every time. It's just like, God really did not want me to have a job. Okay, now that was the prior year to the August concert. So fast forward. I again was basically started the job search back over again after not doing it for like a couple months. Applied. Now I think it was like a Friday. I can't remember. Like I know it was a Friday that I applied, or a Saturday. But all I know is that Sunday I applied to AMC, and I got a call within like the span of like a day or two. Like they must have really needed help. But I got called within the span of a day or two, did my interview, and started that same week. So, honey, I was calculating after they told me like the days I would be paid. Honey, I was calculating and stuff. My first 2 checks definitely went to that concert. And after the concert, y'all, I literally just got unmotivated to work there. Like, I hated it after I didn't have a purpose to work there. Like, the money wasn't like, it was not that good for me to be like, I can deal with it. And then this one moment in particular really made me hate that job. Y'all, it was this man that came up to me and like, so basically with AMC, like their membership program, like you keep using into your points, and basically when your points get super high, you can get like a whole bunch of free stuff. So he was saving his points, but on people's birthday, they automatically get like a free popcorn and drink, I think it was. So he was doing it, and I think I had maybe asked him about it or something. I don't know what the whole transaction was, but y'all, he ended up yelling at me. If you know me, you know I'm very hard on the exterior, but y'all, I am soft inside. So when he did that, I literally was almost in tears, and it's just so embarrassing because like, why are you screaming at somebody? Like, he thought I had used all his points, so he went AWOL on me. And I'm like, no. I'm trying to explain to him what I like, that automatically if it's your birthday or something that it takes off, he's still gonna. So I had to have my manager, you know, come over there and like calm him down, and like he did try to apologize actually, but I was so annoyed, y'all, like that I was just aggravated, and I'm just like, okay, like hurry up, like let me get to the next person. And yeah, that was like the turning point on like me figuring out like I gotta do something else. I can't, like, I don't want to do this any longer. So one random day, this is all happening in the same month, within like, I think this happened that same week. I'm just scrolling on Instagram. I think I seen Jada, and then I seen Jada, and I was just looking on her stuff. She had made a post, and she was like, she had got a Benz at like 16 or 17. Don't quote me because I don't remember. This was years ago, and since then she deleted everything off her page, so I can't like go back to see exactly what post it was. But I know I remember seeing one of her posts talking about how she was this teenager, and like she was just doing all this stuff, and I was like, I'm a teenager, she a teenager. Like, if I do this right, this is me in my mind. I'm like, if I do this right, I've been delusional the whole time. If I do this right, like, you know, for my 16th, I'm 15 at this point, and my 16th is like 3 months away. I'm like, yeah, I can do this. And then at 16, I'm making me a Benz. Like, yeah, I can figure out something to sell. So scroll down even more. I see a lip gloss video on like somebody making lip gloss. So I'm like, I like lip gloss too. Get on YouTube, search up how to make lip gloss. Looked it up. y'all, again, I'm working at this point. So I had like, you know, I had a little coin. Searched that up, went onto tkbtrading.com. So plug if y'all want to sell lip gloss, tkbtrading.com. That's where y'all can get all the supplies and stuff to start lip gloss. So went on there, spent $20 getting stuff together to make lip gloss. That $20 made 10 lip glosses. I sold each lip gloss, I think, for $5, I believe. So now I done made 20 into 50. So I'm like, okay, I can keep doing this. Order more. Order like, what, 20 this time. I kept selling out within my city. So like, I was just posting on Facebook, like, I feel like this is like a Midwest thing more so, but like we on Facebook really big, so the whole city on Facebook. So, and I was like one of the first people from my city to, I think I was the first person in my city to like start selling like the glitter lip gloss, because that at that point that was like huge on like Instagram and stuff, but nobody in the city was selling it. So I'm like, boom, I'm doing glitter lip glosses. I got silver was my first color. It was like this holographic silver. That was my first color. Did that, sold out twice. Then I'm like, I gotta people. I had an Instagram too at this point, but I wasn't really focused on building the Instagram, but people were coming to my Instagram. So I would get DMs like, can you ship it to me? Y'all, I don't know a thing about shipping an order. Like, I knew nothing. Zero. Nada. Y'all, I'm in my grandma's house, in her kitchen, just making lip gloss. That's all I'm doing. And posting them. And posting little swatches on my arm of my lip gloss. Like, I'll insert some videos and pictures. Yeah, I'm just doing stuff. I'm turning the lip gloss around, like showing people. But I just naturally started getting people to my Instagram page, and they asking me to ship, and I'm just not responding because I don't know how to ship. So again, go back to my handy dandy. I'm on Google. How do you ship a package? So looked up how to ship a package, and I started shipping packages. Like, I started DMing them people back and telling them, like, oh, I can ship your package. And then the more I started, like, looking into, like, business, like, I was on YouTube heavily. So if y'all on YouTube, really use the free resource. So I started looking on YouTube more heavily. And then I was like, it's time for me to make me a website. Get on YouTube again to figure out how to make me a website. What's the cheapest website option? Because again, this was my first business. I didn't want the overhead cost to be crazy. Like, I still want to make money. So so again, I get on YouTube, search up how to make a website. I think at the time, the cheapest website option was Big Cartel. They had free. It was 5 products free. I only had 1 product, lip gloss. So I'm like, cool, this work. I can do it for free. I ain't gotta pay for it every month. Design me a little site. Got on Vistaprint. Designed me some little business cards for like, maybe like $15. I was like, cool, got it. At the time, for shipping, I was using those little small priority mailboxes. I hadn't got into like the bubble mailers, which is like a cheaper shipping option. So I was having my customers pay like $8 for shipping at this time, and they was paying it too. So boom, I just kept growing my lip gloss business, and I sold lip gloss, and then I think I added lashes like towards the beginning of 2018. So I sold lashes, And then I think I added phone cases. So that was that. Then like July of 2018, I remember because I went to Spelman for a summer program. And like directly after that, or during that summer program, I was working on changing my name. But y'all, it was just hectic. Like it was a 2-week program, so they was finna lie in that 2 weeks. So I didn't fully get to change everything over. But I was telling like some of the girls there, like, yeah, I'm gonna change my business. Like I'm still, I think at this point I was already starting. And I was like, yeah, I sell, because I was telling people that I did what I wanted to do. So I started out with name necklaces, because again, that was really popular at the time. So I'm like, yeah, I can make name necklaces. I remember my first person who bought a name necklace, because she gave me cash while I was at Spelman, and that was Kennedy. Her name was Kennedy. She bought the first necklace ever from me, and she gave me cash at the summer program to make her necklace. And when I went home, y'all, I sent her that necklace, honey. So that was like my transition into the Boss Boutique. So when I first started selling glosses, my business name was the Gloss Boss. But after a while, I was like, I want to sell clothes too. Like, I just wanted to be a boutique because I want to sell multiple things. I don't want to just limit myself to like lip gloss. So I changed my name to the Boss Boutique. So now my name is changed. Y'all, mind y'all, at this point, like, it's on like, not even, I don't even think it was a full year in, because it was like November of 17 to July of 18. So at this point, it's not a full year. Like, I don't have any legal documents. Like, I didn't know nothing about that. I'm just online selling lip gloss with my little website. So boom, changed my name to the Boss Boutique. Now I got like what, four products. I got lip gloss, I got lashes, mink lashes, honey, at the time, reusable up to 10 times, custom phone cases, and custom necklaces. And y'all, at this time I had like 3 different lip glosses, so I got like 5-6 products. So yeah, I'm just moving out. And at this point now, I had to upgrade my big cartel site. So now I think I'm paying like $10 a month. So I'm like, yeah, I gotta be making this amount of money. So changed my name on Instagram. Y'all, I'm like really observant. Like, I pay attention. Like, I pay attention, especially when it comes to business. I didn't know this at the time. Like, I didn't know it at the time, but I was really paying attention, and like just being a student, soaking up the knowledge. Even if they wasn't telling me, I would look at their page and be like, okay, this is what they doing. I see them doing this, then going this way. And so I would use those same things and kind of implement them into my brand. So I saw her like start doing influencer marketing, and like I saw her follow, like the way her account was growing like at a crazy pace. I was like, I'm about to try and find some influencers to send this stuff to. I tried the whole DMing them and asking them, can I send stuff? And it was like a few people that had like, that was like lower count. Like, I didn't start off with the high people. I started off with like random girls with like 10K and stuff. At this point, I didn't know how influencers work. I thought like if you had followers, you just automatically could get people sales. Quickly see that was not the case. Like, some influencers like was really taking advantage. I remember to this day, it was this one girl who was talking all this big stuff about how she was promoting it, and her sister is like a rapper or something, and she like a big rapper at this I think she still is like kind of popular. And I will never forget, y'all, she said she was gonna promote, ghosted me. So at this point, I'm like, damn, If I'm gonna take a risk, I'm gonna take a risk with somebody bigger. And this is how I got into sending stuff to Cash Doll. Like when I first started, like some of the bigger influencers I sent and celebrities I sent stuff to was Cash Doll, Jada, because again, I had looked up to her, and Ari. So I started sending them custom stuff, and like, y'all, custom stuff, not a lot of people had. They had the custom phone cases and the custom necklaces. But another thing I added to like switch my stuff up, I had custom pillows. So I just like was sending them stuff. Like I just kept on. At this time, they just had their PO boxes posted. So I was sending them stuff. And I don't even remember who it was that posted first. I can't remember if it was Ari or Jada who posted. One of them posted, I don't know, because they were like my first two that I like sent stuff to. I think I might still have like the screenshots of like the growth and stuff, but I would just send stuff to influencers and they would post it. At that time I sent stuff to Jada, Ari, and both of them posted it. And like, if you know, like the impact that they have now is crazy, but they still have that same impact like back then. Like I think it was like, I kid y'all not, I think Ari had posted one weekend, y'all. I made so much money. Like this is the moment that I was like, I don't want, like I'm all while doing this, I'm still working at AMC. This is the point. I can't remember if it was Ari or Jada who posted, but I know it was a point that one of them posted, and I made like a couple thousand within that weekend. So I'm like, I'm like mentally out of the job, but I ended up staying there for at least a full year. I working to only like one day a weekend, like, cause my business was just making way more money than the job. Like searching through the vendors, and like I saw that they had this like jewelry. So it was like this name pendant and this photo pendant. Yeah, I swear on my life, I was like one of the first people to start selling jewelry. Like, there's a lot of people on there now selling the jewelry that like really looks good, but it's not real. Like, if y'all know my jewelry, y'all see my jewelry, like it be looking like so good, and like how the rappers jewelry be looking. But y'all, those are CZ diamonds. Like, those are not real VVS. Like, no, it's good quality and it don't tarnish and stuff. So it's like the look of what they be wearing. I called that business Icy Accessories. Y'all, I sent Zoe, y'all, Zoe the comedian, I am Zoe. I sent him something, and I sent Young Miami something. And y'all, at this time, this was when the City Girls first popped off, so they was hot. I sent all these celebrity stuff, y'all. I sent celebrity stuff. I sent Young Miami stuff from both of my businesses. I sent Ari and Jada stuff from both of my businesses. And like, I just was like growing it. Like, I kept sending stuff out. They kept posting it, and I kept making money. So I had never paid for an influencer at this point. Like, I'm 2 years in, never paid for an influencer, but making these thousands of dollars. And I feel like at 20, I feel like they was always charging, but they didn't charge like small businesses. End up shutting down Icy Accessories. I don't know why I shut that down, but I ended up shutting it down like the beginning of 2020 and just moved everything over to the Boss Boutique. January 2020, like a very weird period of that business, just because like all of my vendors and stuff was in China and they were like hold the deliveries. I would say that definitely strained my business. Whenever they started opening stuff back up, I started focusing back on my business. Yeah, so now it's just the Boss Boutique and Graphics by CC. At this point, like, I've learned a lot about business throughout these last couple of years, and like, again, I'm still learning, still taking classes with other people who are like more established, still watching people's videos who are more established. I wanted my brand to stand out. It was a lot of bosses, a lot of boutiques, and I also had to like give up some things and like really like focus on my business, and to be able to like take my business to the next level. Like, now I know so much about business, so much about brands. Like, I look into what customers, like what people's customers like, why they buy, when they buy, like, you know, I'm just more business savvy. And I rebrand from like January to like March. Legal stuff changed over, like my LLC changed over, my EIN, getting a business bank account to stay more organized. Like, this is what I was doing around this time that I wanted to like rebrand, because I was like, I want to do this for a living, so like I really have to get my affairs in order. Changed everything over legally, got me a business bank account because I wanted to separate the money, y'all. Because yeah, well, I had all these great years making all this money, y'all. I was also 15, 16, 17 years old, and at that age, I definitely kept my finances to myself a lot, and I had no one to like get advice from on how to like manage that money. So I blew it. Like, just being a teenager, like, you touching that type of money, like thousands of dollars weekly, it go quick. Like, you can blow it. I want to keep myself in a new hairstyle, nails, all of this stuff. And so those decisions, like, as a kid, teenager, like, made me blew it. So once I get to 2021, I'm like, I'm about to go to college, or I'm already in college. And I'm like, I want to make a living off of this. Like, when I graduate, this is what I want to do. So I'm like, let's do separate bank accounts for my business. Let's keep track of my finances. 2023, I'm about to like really upgrade my business. Like, I've been playing a lot, but I know, like, I've been in business so long that I know what works. So I'm just putting in a plan of action. So like, I've started this month. So I started in December, that I can make sure that my year goes smooth and that I make this like one of my biggest years in business. In this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope y'all really enjoyed this video. This is 12 days of Vlogmas, and this is going to be day 3. So yay. Bye, y'all. See y'all in the next video.
Just do what you wanna live, how you wanna spin, what you wanna be, who you wanna be. When I'm stunned up till I die. Fuck it, I just run it up before I